Hello everyone. So today let me show you yet another toy of mine. Yes, I do have a lot of toys, but this is also one of my favorite toys. This is a compass. In case you don't know what a compass is, then you should definitely uh, Google it. But I guess if you are watching my video, if you are subscribed to my channel, then you definitely know what a compass is. So this compass, if you want to use it, you have to basically make sure that this needle, which is magnetic, is aligned with the north. So this is actually a very small version of a base plate compass, which comes with like a direction. So for example, if you want to go in the direction of west, so what you need to do, of course, make sure this needle is aligned with north. So if you look here, the north is definitely on this side, east is here, and west is here. So you have to, of course, go on this direction. So this is your direction, right? And to use the compass, of course, make sure it is flat. Of course, you can hold it in your hand like this and try not to change the vertical orientation. I mean, try to keep it flat and you will definitely get the idea about the direction. And I never really used it, to be honest. And on this particular channel, it is all about being honest with you guys. But I love to keep it. I like to keep it in my bag all the time. I always have this somewhere, and in fact, I have two of these compasses. I always had a compass, I guess. Even when I was a kid, I had that small compass that comes with either a watch or maybe with a bag. I remember I had those Ninja Turtle uh, bags, and it had one compass, like a small one with fluorescent light. I love these things; they are great, and I never really used it. I never really had to use it, which is probably a good thing. But I think it is always a bit assuring that I have it with me. Of course, these days we have mobile phones with compasses, but mobile phone needs battery, and the battery will run out after a day, maybe 2 days. But you need something like this that will never really uh, require a battery. By the way, you can also make a compass with a needle, and I'm sure you must have seen it. All you need to do, you need a compass, or not a compass, but a needle. So I do also carry a needle with me in my bag, and yeah, I'm weird. I never, in fact, I used a needle. I've used needles a couple of times because sometimes you do have to stitch maybe a button or maybe something. So it is always good to if you are maybe traveling with kids, then they're always uh, breaking things, and you sometimes need to maybe simply just uh, attach the button again. So I carry a needle all the time. So if you have a needle with you, you can actually just magnetize it, maybe with a needle or maybe with a magnet. So I always have some kind of a magnet with me. For example, and by the way, if you're using a compass, uh, it makes sense. I think you should probably know it already, but in case you're trying to use a in case you're trying to use a compass, keep it away from the magnet. So let me show you. So this is the magnet, which is uh, basically a car holder, and I use my mobile phone for navigation when I'm driving. So I basically have these things. They are really cheap, but it has like a very strong magnet, and as you can see, this needle is probably not very happy. So don't don't use it when you are holding a magnet uh, and a compass. So don't use them together. That is what I'm trying to say. All right. So this is of course uh, a nice toy to have, and I think we all should definitely own one. If not, get yourself a compass. They're really cheap, to be honest. I'm sure you can find them online, or if you are probably, I mean, next time when you see something like this, and if you're thinking whether you should get it or not, you should definitely get it, but don't pay too much for it. And I think this small one is a good size. It is not too big, it is not too small, and it is probably it is actually reliable. Sometimes those very small ones are not massively reliable because the needle here needs some space to move, and this one is, I think, great. Uh, the other one that comes with a plate, the plate also has a lens which can be used to burn something. And by the way, I have done that many times when I was a kid. When you have a lens and you have a piece of paper, or maybe not just any paper, a thin paper like newspaper, you can actually burn it, and it's a really cool thing to do. Of course, be careful about it, but I think it's a good life skill that we all should definitely acquire. All right, that is it for today. Bye bye.